Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you the books that I am planning to hopefully read this summer. So it is May, which means summer is coming up soon. I have 2 months off, June and July, and so I have a lot of books I am planning to read, especially because my life is going to get really busy in the fall, so I need to knock out as many books as possible while I have the time. So I'm going to do this by category so that if you don't want to hear about my classics, which will be at the end of this video, you don't have to stick around for that. So the first category we're going to talk about is fantasy. First up on my fantasy is I'm going to finish the From Blood and Ash series. I read From Blood and Ash like last June I think. And I have all of these. So I have Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, Crown of Gilded Bones, and Shadow in the Ember. I don't own A War of Two Queens, which I know a lot of people don't love. But I do plan on picking these up and finally getting back into these. They're just bigger books and a lot of world building. And I've been really busy this year, so I just wanted to wait until summer when I had time to give it my full attention. And so I do plan on getting back into this series, and I'm very excited about it. But it is a task for the summer when I have nothing to do except for read by the pool. I'm going to be rereading, and I'm doing this, 100% I'm doing this summer. I'm rereading the Heroes of Olympus series. Last summer I reread Percy Jackson and the Olympians in 3 days, the whole series. I made a TikTok about it, and I definitely plan on making a video, like a vlog of me rereading these. And it is partially a reread because I never finished Blood of Olympus. It came out when I was getting out of my reading phase and I just like couldn't stick with it, and it had been a while since I had read the last one, obviously, because I had to wait on them to come out. And so I do plan on rereading these and then getting into Blood of Olympus. And then once I finally finish this series, I do definitely plan on picking up Kane Chronicles, Magnus Chase, Trials of Apollo, and all of those books because I really want to get back to Rick Riordan, because I do find these really enjoyable and really easy, fun reads. So I'm very excited to be getting back into this series, especially since the Percy Jackson cast has been announced, which I am super excited about, which makes me want to reread these even more. So I'm definitely going to be doing this summer. If none of the rest of these get read, this series will definitely make it onto my summer TBR. So that is all for fantasy. We are going to move into the romance section now. So the first book in the romance section is A Game of Retribution by Scarlett St. Clair. I'm really excited about this book. It comes out on May 30th. So it'll probably be the first thing I read whenever it comes to me in the mail, and then I probably will read Touch of Malice, but I'm not putting that as a hard TBR because that's just something that will probably happen, but I'm not going to like force myself to do it. It's just going to happen. So I am really excited to continue the Persephone's and Hades retelling. The next 2 romances I have are perfect for summer, and I really will say that I may end up reading these in May. I may not be able to wait, but I really want to read them in the summer because they are perfect. And it is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey and Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. I know these go together. I know nothing else about these other than I think she's like super rich, spoiled girl, and in this one, something about music. I don't know, but one, they exude summer vibes, and I know people love these books, so I'm definitely going to read both of these this summer if I don't already read them in May. I'm really excited about it, and I hope they live up to the hype. Also in the romance category, I do not own these books, but I think I'm going to finally read the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I know they're making it into a TV show. I've been interested in them. I didn't like it before because I hated the old covers, and the new covers are so cute, and I think it'll be such a good vibe for summer, so I definitely plan on picking up that series as well. So that is all for my romance category. Now we're going to move into historical fiction. Historical fiction is like the epitome of a summer read to me. For some reason, like I'm always drawn to read historical fictions in the summer. Like if I pick them up during the year, I don't read them until summer, and so I do have 2 on this list of books I want to read this summer. The first one is the one I'm more excited about, and it is The Kite Runner. It's set in Afghanistan, and it's about 2 boys who come from very different families and their relationship. And I don't really know much else about this, but what I do know is that people absolutely love this book. And so that's why when it was on the banned books table in Barnes & Noble, I picked it up because I've seen people for years talk about this book, and I feel like it's time that I actually pick it up and read it for myself. And the other historical fiction I have on this list is Salt to the Sea. This is a World War II historical fiction where it's about some refugees who are escaping. My sister has read this, and I'm into World War II, World War I types of historical fiction, so I am definitely excited to pick this up. And now that I think about it, I actually do have one other historical fiction I plan to read, because I've been saying it for months. I want to read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. My mom read it and loves it, and she keeps telling me that I need to read it, so I'm going to add that to this list as well because I think I will pick it up. And I do really want to see what the hype is about with this book because I feel like a lot of people love it as well. Alright, so that is all for my historical fiction, and here for the last category are classics. So the first one I have is Little Women. I've actually never seen the movie or read this book. I just know that it's about 4 sisters and their lives, and I feel like people love it, and I'm super excited. I think it'll be a really easy read and a quick read, even though this copy of it makes it look huge. So I do plan on reading this summer. I think it'll be like a nice, fun read, but also I think that it's kind of sad. But I've never seen it or read it, so I'm not sure. Let me know. Is this sad? Am I gonna get sad? I hope not. Next up is one you've probably seen in videos before if you've been watching me for a while now, because it was on my TBR a while ago and then I just gave up on it, but I'm definitely gonna read it this summer. I just feel like I need more time for this, and it is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I'm obsessed with the movie. Keira Knightley is perfect, and so I've wanted to read it for a while now, especially because of especially because I loved the movie. I wanted to read it, so I'm definitely going to pick this up this summer. I feel like it'll be a nice summer read, so Pride and Prejudice, it's finally going to happen. And the last book on this list is one that I actually did not finish. I have started it previously. I started in high school and like on my own, not for school reading or anything like that. And then I never finished it because I fell out of reading, kind of like with Blood of Olympus. But now I definitely want to pick it back up, and I do actually want to finish it this time. It is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I think this is heavily inspired by her real life, and you know, it's got a lot to do with mental health and following Esther and her breakdown. I did enjoy what I read of it when I read it, but I just like gave up on it, so I definitely plan on picking this back up and actually finishing it this time. So those are the books that I'm planning to read this summer. I'm sure there will be more that make it into what I actually read, and I may not even read all of these. I'm currently reading the Bromance Book Club series, and so there's definitely a few more of those that if I don't read them in May, they'll be read during the summer. So those will definitely probably make it in there. And this also isn't accounting for any other books that are going to be released this summer. So books that come out, I will probably just go buy them and immediately read them. But yeah, so that is my current plan. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. To Darkness and Persephone's perspective. I gave this book 4 stars. I did not like it as much as